Bitcoin has been perfectly bouncing to the upside and confirming our liquidity grab scenario that we have been talking about. But nobody is actually expecting what is about to happen next for Bitcoin. Because yes, we are trading in a weekend in the short term, but we are about to create a massive move anytime soon. And you need to be prepared. Bitcoin history is exactly repeating and a massive breakout is going to be inevitable anytime soon. We have a lot of data and metrics we need to be having a look into. The Bitcoin fear is exactly repeating history, so we need to be talking about that exactly. So can we once again push up the likes back above the 100 likes? That will be absolutely amazing. And as always, let's have a look into what's at short term. And first of all, while literally everyone was bearish at these lows, I've been saying that probably this is going to be a massive Bitcoin bear trap. I've literally been screaming about it, and right now, yes indeed, Bitcoin is bouncing and it's looking like it is going to be headed even higher. So we need to be talking about that exactly in this video. But yeah, so many people have been getting fooled at these lows over here. Now anyways, having a look into what's at short term, yes, we are right now trading inside of a weekend. So most likely we are just going to be consolidating at around our CME close price, which in this case is sitting at that 62.9k level. So most likely we are going to be consolidating at around that level, and beginning next week come back towards that level to start off our week. This is what we usually do during the course of the weekend. Now we are going to be having a look into some kind of a possible breakout right over here, but do be aware that fakeouts are going to be way more likely during the course of the weekend. But anyways, because Bitcoin has been seeing this perfect liquidity grab towards the downside, we've perfectly been grabbing our liquidity down below our base we have been creating over here, grabbing our liquidity, fooling a lot of Bitcoin traders. Well, because of that, the Bitcoin chart actually looks very bullish over here, because we have literally shaken out all of the Bitcoin traders. We have trapped all of the Bitcoin traders over here, and that is usually what Bitcoin does tend to do before actually reversing towards the upside and create that next massive move towards the upside. We have already been talking about this scenario playing out many times at the bottom. I've been talking about the fact that this is probably going to be a massive liquidity grab and a massive bear trap exactly at these lows, and right now this scenario is just playing out, and Bitcoin is going to be looking primed for another move towards the upside. Now we first of all do need to be breaking all of these consolidation patterns towards the upside. We want to be seeing this break towards the upside outside of this resistance before actually confirming this breakout towards the upside, because right now, technically speaking, we are actually still trading inside of a downtrend. So yeah, it is actually still going to be quite dangerous to be longing Bitcoin over here. Now the only reason I'm going to be bullish is because of this massive liquidity grab and a lot more signals that we need to be talking about a little bit later in this video. But do be aware that we first of all need to be seeing this confirmed breakout towards the upside before actually saying, all right now indeed we are going to be headed even higher, and right now indeed we are going to be playing out this full scenario. Now anyways, we are just forming some very bullish consolidation patterns. We are forming this falling wedge pattern and this bull flag pattern, which are both very bullish biased patterns. So technically, having a look into what's the charts right now, it is indeed going to be way more likely to be seeing this breakout towards the upside. But if we are going to be having a look into what's even more charts and even more metrics, it is going to be even more likely that we are indeed going to be seeing this next leg towards the upside getting initiated. Because first of all, history is just exactly repeating. This chart is from January 2021, and we can exactly be seeing that we have been forming this base over here, this level of support over here, and then eventually dropping down below, grabbing our liquidity, forming a double bottom, and then pushing up towards the upside. And right now, once again, we are doing the same exact thing. We are just forming a little bit of a base, grabbing our liquidity. Now, we could still be forming this double bottom over here, but eventually I am going to be expecting this another leg towards the upside getting initiated as well. One thing is for sure, history is just exactly repeating right now. Now, on top of that, having a look into what's the ETFs, recently we have been having our Hong Kong ETF actually launching, and this is also looking very similar towards our US ETF, because at our US ETF, we saw an initial kind of build up, an initial hype towards the upside. Then at the actual launch of the ETF, we saw a huge sell-off, which eventually we bottomed out and then once again reversed back towards the upside. And right now we are seeing the same exact thing, and our price structure is also looking exactly the same. Our Hong Kong ETF launched with a little bit of an initial hype and initial build up towards the upside. Then we topped out at our launch of the ETF, then we got a massive sell-off. Right now we are bottoming out and once again initiating our next leg towards the upside. So the same exact thing is once again playing out, just on a smaller time frame, because the US ETF was on a way bigger time frame. The hype was being built up on a matter of months, but the Hong Kong ETF was only getting, the hype was only there for a few days. So yes, over here, history is once again exactly repeating, just on a smaller time frame, but still very valid and still indicating that we are going to be getting initiated our next leg towards the upside. Now, having a look into what's the next indication that indeed we have been bottoming out over here was our standard correction. Okay, we have usually this cycle been seeing an average correction of minus 23%, minus 20%, minus 24%, minus 21%, and right now minus 23%. And right now it is looking like we have bottomed out. Okay, and while everyone was literally flipping bearish over here at these exact bottoms, I have been saying and I've been telling you that I am buying over here because everyone was literally bearish at the same exact correction we have been seeing this cycle all time around. So anyways, yes, we have once again gotten our standard correction for this cycle, and it is looking like that is why we have been bottoming out right over here. Now anyways, yes, majority of that Bitcoin liquidity is still sitting at that top side. Literally all of the liquidity is sitting at the top side. We are seeing $9 billion of short liquidations if we are going to be moving towards the upside. Now if we are going to be moving towards the downside, we are only going to be seeing $4.2 billion of long liquidations. And we do know that Bitcoin does tend to move towards a place where the majority of the liquidity is sitting at. Right now it's most definitely towards the upside, so most definitely we are going to be seeing another move towards the upside getting initiated. And having a look into what's the Bitcoin funding rates, well, this is just confirming our thesis, because still the majority of the Bitcoin traders are shorting at this exact moment. They are literally shorting this Bitcoin pump that we are getting right in this moment. So yeah, majority of the Bitcoin traders are still bearish over here, and that is actually looking very bullish because majority of the Bitcoin traders are usually wrong in the market. We have been seeing a very bullish consolidation over here with this Bitcoin falling wedge that we have been forming, and meanwhile we have been seeing the Bitcoin funding rates actually dropping off, meaning that during this bullish consolidation, well, majority of the Bitcoin traders have been closing their Bitcoin long positions and actually have been trying to be shorting the Bitcoin price. So yeah, bullish pattern while all the Bitcoin traders have been bearish. Looking very good. And if we are going to be having a look into what's a previous cycle, we can once again be seeing that whenever the majority of the Bitcoin traders are actually shorting right over here, right over here, right over here, right over here, well, all of the time it indicated the Bitcoin bottom, and it all of the time indicated a very good opportunity to buy. So yes, because of this indicator, well, many of the Bitcoin traders have been getting wrecked, but we are actually using this data to our advantage and actually have a look into what's this data. And because of this data, we have been picking out the exact Bitcoin bottom. Now, at the same time, we have also been forming this hidden bullish divergence on that 3-day time frame. So once again, indicating that momentum towards the upside is going to be likely to be returning in towards the market. Now, having a look into what's a Bitcoin fear, we've been dipping a lot in towards this fear territory for Bitcoin. We have been dipping towards this 43 level for Bitcoin. And if we are going to be having a look into what's the last cycle, well, it is looking a lot like we are at this stage over here, or we are at this stage over here. And this stage over here is going to be even more likely because the price action is also looking exactly the same. This stage is just from the January 2021 stage. And right at that stage, we can also be seeing that we very quickly dipped in towards this fear territory. We dipped towards the 40 level, and then very quickly after, we once again reached in towards the greed zones. So yeah, it is looking a lot like we are just in this stage over here at this top circle, but still, this is going to be indicating that there's no reason to be selling off your altcoins because majority of the gains are about to be made right now during that next leg towards the upside. We are literally about to go parabolic from off this stage, and this is going to be the most exciting part of this cycle. So that is why I've been saying do not get shaken out right now. This is literally not going to be the time to be getting shaken out. Now, if we are going to be seeing this confirmed breakout towards the upside, then that next rally towards the upside is going to be getting initiated, and then definitely we are going to be exploding parabolically towards the upside. So not right now, just yet. We first of all do need to see this confirmed breakout, and then, well, then it's going to be very exciting. So if for some reason you have been missing out whenever I've been saying that I was literally adding to my Bitcoin longs and have been buying the exact bottom, and I've been publicly sharing this as well on my YouTube channel, well, if for some reason you have been missing out, well, there is still that opportunity whenever we are going to be breaking out right here. That is going to be your next best opportunity. So if you are going to be getting interested in trading Bitcoin or buying up the dip over here still, make sure to check out that first link down below, because you can right now be claiming this $2,000 trade over on Bybit. On top of that, you are going to be eligible for a $40,000 deposit bonus. So make sure to check out that first link down below. Now, if Bybit is not going to be available in your country, make sure to check out these other links, Famex and Deepcoin. So yeah, I literally still showed this Bitcoin trade yesterday, still whenever it was trading in a loss. So that was absolutely crazy. Right now it is trading in a profit. Shared everything publicly. But anyways, with that being said, I think that right now we are going to be going absolutely exponential from off this stage. We are still trading in a parabolic bull market right over here, and we are about to initiate our next leg towards the upside from off this moment. I do think so. We are bouncing off from huge levels of support on that monthly time frame. I've also been buying some altcoins publicly. I've been buying Beam on those tags and also Jupiter, and all of these entries are right now already in a massive profit. And also about these altcoin buys, I've also been sharing it on my YouTube channel. And having a look into what's altcoins, well, I think from off this moment, they are about to explode as well. I think that literally we are in this part of the cycle, so majority of the gains are about to be made right now whenever you are going to be entering the market right now. So yeah, do not miss out right now. I literally do think personally that this is going to be one of your last opportunities to still for cheap buy up these altcoins before that next leg towards the upside. Anyways, with that being said, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.